We are a couple with 7 rescue dogs currently cruising the Bay Islands of Honduras. Welcome back to our pod crew.
We're here in Roatan, and it's our first time ever being on a mooring ball. We have extra line connecting us to the mooring ball, but we've already gone through 2. We're on our 3rd. It's been super windy here in the evenings and nighttime. We need to go and put another line on, make sure that we're nice and secure. Because we're probably 100 meters, like a block away from the reef right behind us. It would be a very short while, a matter of minutes, maybe seconds. If something was to happen, we were to snap off this mooring ball, we would be on the reef in no time.
So I think when people hear that we have 7 dogs on a boat, I think the things that one pictures being the complicated part is not necessarily really the reality. For one, it's not crowded. We all have lots of space, but maybe not always a lot of personal space for me. I usually end up with all the dogs sitting around me wherever I am. However, living on a boat with 7 dogs is a challenge in a way that our whole lives revolve around our dogs. For someone without a dog to jump onto a boat and then adopt 7 dogs and then take off to see the world would probably not work for them. But we've always had 4, 5, 6 dogs when I lived in Costa Rica. And so I was used to having a pack of dogs that would take to the beach and transitioning into a van. We of course had a lot to learn, but we all figured it out. And then moving into a sailboat was a step up. We got a lot more space, and it was a lot easier because we didn't have to deal with leashes all the time. We just have our own fence, and we live on basically a floating island. But our focus every day is always around the dogs. So if we have errands to do or sightseeing we want to do and we can't involve them, we always have to do it in the morning or in the evening when it's not hot out. If it's a cool time of year, we have a little more flexibility, but we didn't bring them all just to leave them on the boat.
Girl love.
We almost always focus on things that we can do together.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
In order to keep it manageable in public spaces like we're going to right now, we will pick and choose dogs and we alternate.
Perfect. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. You want them off this? Oh, not better, yeah. Better leave them on, yeah. Up we go. Vamos. Vamos, Pepper. Come on, baby. Good and salty, you guys.
salty sandy. Come here, Raina, let me take that off. Good girl, love, let's take it off. Good girl, my sweet girl. Such a good listener. I'll be there. Pepper, come here, let's take it off. Good girl, love, come here. Hang on, I take it off. Come here, a little closer. Come on, a little closer. Well done. Oh, stuck. Why is it so tight? Okay.
I'll walk with you through fire and rain. Hand in hand, my love, I'll keep you safe. Where will our story go? You're all I wanna know. We're gonna be alright. I'm yours, you're mine. Our love is once in a lifetime. We're gonna be alright, even on the line, 'cause our love is once in a lifetime. I said it once, I'll say it time and again. You, my love, I'll be yours till the end. And so our story goes. You're all I'll ever know. We're gonna be alright. I'm yours, you're mine. Our love is once in a lifetime. We're gonna be alright, even on the line, 'cause our love is once in a lifetime.
Meanwhile, I've been bugging Hyder to get everything out of this lazarette. I want to know what's taking up all this space because it doesn't seem like we're ever getting anything out of here. So if we're not using it, we try to get rid of it, pass it on to somebody else. So we're going to take this opportunity to go through all these things that we have in the lazarette and decide what stays and what goes. That's your life jacket, Peril. I've never actually tried these life jackets on the dog, so I'm going to go ahead and see if they fit. Let's see about this one. Right, no. I don't know that it's all that comfortable though, hold on. Kind of bulky. Come here, Pepper, let's try this on, love. Bingo. Come on, Pepper. That's clever. Good girl. I've been organizing and cleaning, and I finally have a clean house again. We're gonna go have a glass of wine as a sundowner with our friends Bill and Joanne, and we'll leave the doggies behind. I've been here all day and now it's nice and cool out.
swim, Pepper.
And that's kind of how we do it. We alternate, we know the dog's preference, and we kind of tailor their activities to their likes and needs. We have like Ryo, who is an amazing swimmer. He's super friendly, he's easy to take anywhere, so he often gets to go if we're going somewhere crowded or where we know there's other dogs. Pepper is a terrible swimmer. She just does not know how to swim.
The way Pepper swims, oh my gosh. So we got her life jacket.
Each of them has a very distinct personality. Little Gomez here is great. He's like a little teddy bear, but he barks when he sees other dogs, so it's not necessarily a good idea to take him with us if we're going to dinner, let's say. But we can take a mellow dog like Mowgli, who just hangs out, doesn't even need to be on a leash. Another huge concern while we're on board is what we feed them. So I used to feed them an all-natural diet. And that was great when we had a supermarket right next to our marina. But now that we're out on anchor or we're on a mooring ball and the supermarket's quite far away, I do have them on dry food that I supplement with eggs and ground beef and occasionally a can of salmon. But sometimes it's very tricky to get a hold of a brand of dog food I like. Often I'm having to transition them from one to the other, which takes a lot of time, but we truly do the best we can as we move from place to place to bring enough with us of the one that they're used to that we can really transition them slowly. Since we move slowly, the paperwork hasn't been too much of an issue. Going between Guatemala and Honduras, as long as they have valid health certificates, I think we're okay. From what we've been told, we'll be okay to go back and forth. They didn't even ask us when we came to Honduras if we had dogs with us. And then a couple times a year we'll need new health certificates, which is quite pricey for 7 dogs, usually running us anywhere from $400 to $800. And so we'll try to spread those out. We'll see next year if we get to go out and around the Eastern Caribbean, if that's necessarily feasible. Until next time, big salty kisses from the pod crew.